Life Over Coffee. Conversations for transformation.
Hello everyone, Rick Thomas here with Life Over Coffee. Check out our resources at lifeovercoffee.com. We built a big box store and we shoved it up in cyberspace. We opened up the doors, we made our content free, and so you can go to lifeovercoffee.com and benefit from thousands upon thousands of resources to bless you and to bless those whom you relate with on a day-to-day basis. I'm currently going through my book. It's titled Living Boldly. Living Boldly is a 31-day devotional that I wrote mostly for young people, but the truth is you could be 90 years old and benefit from what I am sharing with these young people. And the big idea and the reason that the motivation is why I wrote it is because I used to be that person a long time ago, maybe 100 years ago, when I was a young kid and needed some kind of guidance. And so I wrote this devotional today, hoping to reach that person like me so that maybe you'll not make some of the decisions that I made. And so this is day 9, and I've titled it, Life Has Losers. Don't be one. And so the topic, it sounds probably a little crass, maybe a little harsh, but it's an essential truth to embrace. Life has winners and life has losers. And I know that you know this, but what I want to do over the next few moments is to make it personal to you during this season of practical reflection, which is, I trust that's what you're doing as you're going through this devotional series. Again, this is day number 9. Participation trophies and grade inflation may soften the blow during childhood. Everybody gets a reward for playing or at least showing up for the game. And if you failed the test, we'll grade on a curve so that you'll get that A, grade inflation. But I want you to know that the adult life operates by a different set of rules. The self-esteem movement works hard to keep kids' egos inflated. But life in a fallen world works harder, deflating our egos, making it imperative that we know how to live well when fallenness falls on us. The verse of scripture that I'm using in this devotional is Colossians chapter 3, verses 23 and 24. Paul wrote, he said, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ." When in school or playing sports as a kid, you might get extra chances to succeed. Retaking a failed test or receiving a trophy for simply showing up for the game, it can make life seem more forgiving and even equitable. But in the adult world, things work differently. Adult mistakes have adult negative consequences. And sometimes those consequences, they will stick with you for a long time. Life can leave a mark. That doesn't mean failure is hopeless. I would not want to communicate that. You can mess up, you can still recover, but the cost of failure only increases as you grow older. A boo-boo as a kid is a calamity for adults. And this is a harsh truth. And it's why preparing for adulthood now is so critical. Start today. The habits you're building today will shape how you handle the challenges of tomorrow. Adulthood doesn't automatically make you mature. Maturity isn't about age. It's about the condition of your heart. Many adults act like kids, and there are a plethora of kids who behave adult-like. The good news is that you don't have to wait until you're older to start maturing. These early adult years are like a laboratory where you can experiment with life, you can try, you can fail, you will fail if you try, you can adjust, and you can try again. To fail is not a problem unless you let your failures define and paralyze you. Every successful person became successful by moving down a path that was strewn with failures. The goal is to flip the negative episodes in your life into sporadic successes that eventually become consistent patterns. When you start developing habits of responsibility, habits of discipline, habits of perseverance, you'll be ready to handle adulthood when it comes. And it will come, whether you are ready or not. Life doesn't wait for you to feel prepared. If you enter adulthood without the tools to navigate adulthood, you will not do well. The way to prepare? Start now. Start today. Start at this very moment. Take stock of your life. Take stock of your habits. Are you building a foundation for maturity? Or are you relying on the safety nets of childhood, participation trophies, and grades on a curve? Are you relying on those things to carry you through? This is day number 9. The title of it is Life Has Losers. Don't be one. It's from my book, Living Boldly. You can find it at lifeovercoffee.com.
Thanks for joining us. Learn more and get access to other resources at lifeovercoffee.com.